Evening, guys. Welcome to Football with Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving, people. We all need a little bit of loving. Before I go any further, check that ticker below. Please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. 175 short of 1,000 now. I want to do this while the tournament is on. I want to get that to 1,000 while the tournament is on. So all your help is very gratefully received. Right. We have four tonight. We have four guests. Well, including myself. We have three guests tonight. Okay. So return to Stephen. Stephen Contar, how are you doing, Steve?
I'm good, man. I'm repping Cyprus, who never have and probably never will qualify for any major tournament. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm fine, man.
And we have he's getting on his channel far more than I am now. Football with Nathan soon. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
And apparently he's taking his dog out for a piss. But Dia will come back at one stage, and yeah. Anyway, typical Dia. Let's go into the chat at the moment. It's Louis team. Hi Louis, hope you're well. And Tom, hi Tom, hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well. Right, where the hell do we start? First of all, Argentina 1-0 up against Chile.
Yeah.
I just saw the goal. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Right. Today's game. I think we have to start with Scotland. Steve, what your thoughts on Scotland 0, Czech Republic 2. Steve, take it away.
I think a lot of people bigged up the Scots while forgetting that Czech Republic are actually quite a good team and have quite a few good players. You know, West Ham fans will be very familiar with Thomas Souček. Scotland had a couple of decent chances throughout both halves. A couple of really good saves from Czech Republic's goalkeeper, but a header from Schick, and then a worldie from the halfway line because the goalkeeper was caught off of his line to make it 2-0. And I'd say the Czechs deserved that, in all honesty.
Yeah. I praise the striker. He took the first goal, really good with his head, and the vision on him for that second goal. I know that Marshall was
out of his box. He was on the pitch. But I couldn't believe that.
Way off his line. So I mean, what do you think about the Scotland game earlier? What?
I thought Scotland played all right, mate. To be honest, they hit the woodwork and whatever. They got caught out, didn't they, on David Marshall out the top. No need to be up there, that far up the pitch. At the end of the day, goalkeepers tend to do that these days, and you got caught out, didn't he?
It's another prime example of what I'm saying. The goalkeeping and defending has been really poor in this tournament.
Yeah, no, it has. I love this. Both these teams have been good on it, weren't they?
They were really good, weren't they?
It's a game. The Czechs deserved the win, but it was a close game. It wasn't. Scotland didn't look bad. Do you know what I mean? They could have scored early on. They hit the woodwork when they were 1-0 down. You know,
just very unlucky, weren't they? Very unlucky.
Yeah. It didn't go their way. It's probably their way, Tufty. It just didn't go their way, and that's football, isn't it? You sometimes in football. So they haven't got nothing to be disheartened about, to be honest. They played a very British-style game of football, didn't they? Which was good. To be honest, what we were talking about last night.
Yeah.
Play a lot that way, you know?
Yeah.
So I think they run for their money, I got to be honest.
But before we go any further, I'm trying to appeal to the pot noodle factory, which is up there. Product placement, if you wanna. So Nate.
You haven't got a beer factory up your road as well, have you?
We'll have a beer factory. I'll get some Budweiser on tap.
I mean, I've got water. Can we?
Nathan's probably been on it all day. I've seen the way he drinks his head. Anyway, I've just left my pint in the other room, so there's only 2 people in. Lutein and Tom Palmer. I'm going to grab me beer glass a minute.
Yeah, okay, all right.
There's no point discussing the next game. Do we get some viewers?
Yeah, no, it's coming out. It's 4 now.
Come on, you viewers, you lazy fuckers. Where are you?
Where are you? Get on. Get in the comments.
Dave, what do you think about Scotland game?
Scotland, they were very unlucky. They had a lot of chances. They missed a lot of chances. Lyndon Dykes, I'd send him home now if I was Scotland manager. He's certainly not up for this tournament. I wouldn't have chucked Ryan Christie off because Ryan Christie did really well for in the Scottish Premier League. Because Ryan Christie is a really good player, and if you're going to take a player off with that much threat, then what do you expect in that squad? Ryan Christie shouldn't have went off. Definitely should have been Lyndon Dykes who went off in the first half, not Ryan Christie. Czech, 2 good goals by Czech. The first goal, it's a striker's finish, and the second goal, it's a worldie. And you don't see many of them, do you?
Yeah.
The once in a while time things.
If you watch West Ham, you see one a month, Nathan.
Well, yeah.
I mean, my opinions on the game. Looking on paper, Scotland's defence was good enough. The midfield, you got McGinn, McTominay, seems good enough. Up front, they were always going to be struggling at this level. They were always going to be struggling at this level.
I don't think they struggled up front, Brownie.
You don't think they struggled up front?
They've had some good shots on target. They're unlucky with a few headers that could have gone in, and they've hit the bar. Come on, mate. Because they haven't got no big names up front. You starstruck tonight, you or what?
No. What's that one? I can't remember. He went clear shot on goal.
Lyndon Dykes.
He's right at the keeper. I know keeper died.
I can't remember. I was in third. That happens in football. That's not the difference between. He's a bit straight. He could have gone across the keeper a bit more. In that instant,
I thought. To be honest,
they look lackluster up front, not like Spain.
I thought that.
Not like Spain.
I will go on to Spain now later.
You know, all my predictions have come right today, didn't you? I predicted that Scotland to lose by 2. They've lost by 2. But I didn't have a goal.
Hang on now.
Well, you don't want to admit that I'm right.
You had Poland to win, though. You had Poland to win. I'm sure you had Poland to win.
No, the Slovakia I had.
I'm looking back, mate. I'm gonna have to look back.
Play back.
I just think Alan Armstrong or Adam Armstrong. I think this was his opportunity, really, and I don't think, yeah.
Lyndon Dykes needs to get back on that plane. Tell him goodbye. Send him off to somewhere. send him off to some training camp and practice finishing. Because he's not good enough.
But the Czechs took it both goals well, to be honest.
Yeah.
The first one was really good as well. Out jumped 2 defenders. You know, a power header, and I do love power headers. You know, and the second one, well, you know. Is this the new generation of Scottish goalkeepers, Steve, from a Scottish goalkeeper?
I don't think you've ever changed. But there's no reason, is there, for I can never understand why goalkeepers go up that far up the pitch. It wasn't even...
It must be down to boredom, is it?
It must be, because it was not as if he's played the ball out from up there, is he? And he's running back, right?
He was just what? There. I think it's just... When the game is being played at such an advanced part of the pitch and the goalkeeper's got nothing to do, he probably gets bored of sitting in between the sticks and just fancies it. And that caught us all by surprise when he took the shot. He saw Marshall off of his line and Schick scored a fantastic goal.
But do you not think that's a manager's tactic?
To be honest, though,
maybe
on a professional training pitch, most players can ping it in the back of the net from the halfway line, right? So why does a goalkeeper think it's safe to be that far up? What was he out there looking at birds in the stadium or something? Was he?
Now you know why he nearly got relegated with Derby County.
Yeah. Good question. Good
Sam
point. That,
in the chat says chances of Wales getting out of a group. I think it's very good. What do you guys? A quick answer from you guys. I think it's
Don't see it. Don't see it. Don't see it. I don't think they looking at their first game performance. And I'm not being biased. I'd like to see Wales do well, as you know. They're looking at their first game performance. Just don't see it, mate. You got one route to goal, which is key for more.
Yeah,
that's not going to work every game.
I think it'll work against Turkey.
Turkey will come out firing on all fours after losing to Italy. You've all started slaughtering Turkey straight away, but they're not that bad a side. They're going to be tough competition for Wales. And your other one, of course, is
Italy.
Italy. Well, you ain't going to beat them. So
Steve, what do you think of Wales?
You never know. You never know.
I don't know that one. You never know. You never do know. You might get a miracle, but I can't see it.
I think if you finish third, it'll be a tough ask for you to be one of the top 4 best third place teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they could finish third. Certainly. I think.
They could finish third. You've got a point. Yeah. My prediction at the start of the tournament, before any game was played, that Wales would get 1 point. And
I'm going for 4.
I think they've got their point.
I'm going for 4.
Yeah, but you're Welsh, so you're bound to say that.
I'm going for 4. Nate, what's your opinion?
I think I'm confident. I think the way I looked at Scotland in the first game was they did well. They did well to get that point, and I think Scotland will qualify for the next round.
Yeah, we're on about Wales.
We're talking about Wales, mate. What are you drinking, Budweiser? What percentage Budweiser are you drinking there?
Budweiser.
It's lucky, boys. He's getting all excited about Scotland when we talk about Wales.
Yeah.
Wales. Tufty. Scotland is up there, and Wales is over there.
Yeah.
One's red and one's blue.
Yeah. Wales will qualify.
I think so.
But I think it'll be second place. I'm going to put it out there now. Second place.
I say they are
strong. That beer must be strong.
I think it'll be second place.
Tufty. Where's it coming from, then? What I'd rather you say is, where are Wales going to get these points and how? Who's going to score the goals? Where's it coming from? Based on their first performance that we've seen and their pre-qualifying, the only hope it ever looks like if they get a high ball into Kiefer Moore and he can bang one in. Percentages of the game, that happens once a game.
Yeah, but I think Gareth Bale will turn up. I do. And I think the second game, Gareth Bale will turn up. I just think Turkey, looking at Turkey against Italy, they aren't good enough. They ain't good enough for this tournament. They're just...
Go on,
go down to the Welsh level.
Hang on. Hey, I'm going to be... Hang on. We'll go one at a time because I'm going to have to... Right? Go on, Steve. Sorry. That's Steve.
Oh, I mean, I didn't have anything to say, really. I think everyone's points are valid, and if Wales get through, then they've earned it, haven't they? Turkey did look good against Italy. They got absolutely spanked by the Italians, but Turkey have proven they can beat big teams before, so who knows?
Sam will get to Maratta earlier.
Yeah, we will.
Box said the Scots look. Sorry, I'm working off my phone tonight. I do apologise, guys. Box said, fuck's sake, very tough flush tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finn, hi Finn, hope you're well. And Sam says, hope only third, second, no chance. No, I think it'll be third. Yeah, I'm quite confident.
Well, yeah.
Free on Turkey.
I just,
said, no longer performs. We should have had Spurs. Why rely on him? I tell you why we rely on him. Because opposition teams still double up on Bale. And then with them double marking up on Bale, it creates space elsewhere. Bale still gives opposition fear before the game. And they still double up on him. And that's where the likes of Dan James should be making the most of his opportunity, because he's the other side of the pitch to Bale. Yeah. So that's where the space should be.
Dan James is a good player as well. Dan James did really well in the first game.
He did. To be fair, he did play well. But pace wins your football matches at the end of the day. But but you could have all the pace in the world, but if you ain't got the ball, and that's Wales' problem.
Right, let's go on to the second one today. I hold my hands up. I watched probably half of the second half. I'll be honest with you. It was Poland 1, Slovakia 2. Steve, what do you think?
Well, I've got to be honest. I saw this game a bit more fleetingly than I did the Scotland game as well. But from what I did see, Slovakia did really well to contain Lewandowski, who's obviously the most dangerous player on the pitch for Poland. And Szczesny scored the first goalkeeper own goal in European Championship history. So there's that. And,
you got the Rico book for that, won't you?
Yeah, I guess Poland did well to equalise, and then for some reason, apparently against the run of play, they went down to 10 men, and then Skriniar came up 5 minutes later and scored. He's a centre back, so fair play to Slovakia. That's a tough game for them. That was like one of the games they had to win if they have any hope of getting out of their group. And Poland, I don't know, man. Poland aren't the team they were a few years ago, in my opinion, even with Lewandowski.
I mean, to be honest, I've never rated Poland since the 80s, if I'm honest with you. Even when Lewandowski was... I've watched Lewandowski, right, live a number of times now. And as for both Bayern Munich against Real Madrid and also Poland against Wales and so on, live. And I honestly can't see why he is so popular amongst fans. I really don't.
Because he scores goals.
I don't rate the Bundesliga. I don't rate the Bundesliga, and because I think it's a second-rate league, and I think sometimes I know they won the Champions League last year, but COVID just hit and halfway through the season, and it was all over the place. I don't really count that, but it's kind of like. The Bundesliga really gets found out sometimes at European level. I don't know what you guys think.
I think what it lacks is, unlike Spain in the last 10 years, you don't see a lot of teams getting to the latter stages of major competitions. It has been Bayern and then Dortmund occasionally, and that's more or less about it. I don't think many German teams have reached the final of the Europa League even. I don't think they don't really care about that tournament.
No.
That might be their biggest issue. That's why I think they're 4th in the UEFA coefficient now.
God.
But Fox have come back to me and said, I think Lewandowski's third most Champions League goals in history. That could well be the case, but the thing is, I always see it. A lot of his goals may be against the likes of Apollo Nicosia or someone like that, Stephen.
Hey, don't diss Abuel. Don't diss Abuel there. I don't actually really care about Abuel. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's proven that he can take Bayern to that level and win the Champions League. So it's a hard one. It's a really hard. And I think maybe he could have challenged himself by leaving Bayern and going to Real Madrid, going to Spain, maybe coming to the Prem. He's linked with Chelsea this season. I don't know if those links are still hot or if it's all kind of cooled down now, but probably not. I think the level he's at, I personally rate the Bundesliga still. It's not where it was 10 years ago, but I think he's at a good level and he's probably one of the best strikers in the world at the moment.
Okay, Daya.
No comment, mate. I was having me siesta.
Okay. Nice.
But Poland did all right in the first half, but Slovakia were better. Slovakia were better on the day. The red card really made a difference in the second half, I think, because when Poland got back straight after half time, he come out the traps and got a goal straight after half time. I think it was 45. Was on about 46 minutes, I would have said. The goal. It was. And then, obviously, the red card, it was against the run of play, that red card. I don't know if it was a second yellow. I don't know really.
It might have been a straight red, you know.
No, it was a second yellow. I'm sure.
It was a second yellow. Yeah, you're right.
Who had a man sent off? Poland.
Poland, yeah.
Yeah.
If West Brom fans remember, it's Krychowiak. who was there on loan from PSG.
I didn't think it was. I didn't even think it was a booking. Even my mum said. I was watching it with my mum. Right, believe it or not. And my mum said, "Do you think that this is the thing with modern day TV? You see, right? You know, they never play the replays in full motion. It's always slow motion.
Yeah.
And he stepped on his foot. The guy stepped on his foot. How, my mum said, do you think that was deliberate or not? You can't really tell because it wasn't going at full motion.
But surely VAR should look at that. I don't think we can look at it for a yellow.
Yeah, no.
But surely they should look at it.
So, I know you. I didn't watch all of it, but what's your opinion with Lewandowski?
There's a good comment actually in the comments there.
Okay,
Tom Palmer says, "I'd love to see him in the Premier League." Right?
I think he'd do all right.
How if he was any good? I don't know. I agree with you. I've never really. You always hear about him, don't we? Scoring all these goals. Yeah. Where's he scoring them and who against? So jury's out for me. I don't think he's played in a decent enough league yet to see if he's world class.
Yeah, I know. Look, you have a comment in. Lewandowski needs a Polish Muller. But St. Dortmund is also a great club in terms of history.
Yeah,
they are. I mean, I remember in the 90s when they beat Juventus. They did. It was Juventus, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And problem Bundesliga is like a monopoly now.
It is more or less.
Yeah. Basically, Bayern
and just
players,
to confirm, he is the third all-time top scorer of the Champions League behind Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
God.
But like, I don't know. I maybe it's just the games I watched. It's been an off day for him. But anyway, Slovakia. Now I know he's 33 now. But I've always liked that Hamsuk.
Yeah.
I've always liked him.
Yeah. His mohawk was always very exciting.
Slovakia, we were in England and Wales' group in the last Euros. Slovakia. And, they were no bloody, no mugs, And, good luck to them, I think.
There could be a surprise, maybe get to the knockout stages, I think.
I think they could, I think Poland will finish third.
I think they have less individuals in their team than Poland do, like standout individuals. But as a team, they seem just to function a lot better. And that's why. And sure, the red card was a big factor in that game, but I think they looked a lot more comfortable than Poland for me in parts of the game.
Yeah. I mean, Box agrees. Hamsuk always been top player. Yeah,
at Napoli,
I
remember
him at Napoli, and there you go. He was a heartbeat of a Napoli team. Definitely.
They should have won the league that season. I remember they bottled it. They were so far ahead, and then they bottled it, and Juventus won.
The last game of the season, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Right. Let's go on to the big game tonight. España against Sweden. Spain against Sweden. Go on, Daya, you take it away. Go on.
What a boring...
you take it away because you were quiet on the last game. So go on, you take it away.
As I predicted last night, I actually went for a shock 1-0 Sweden goal, didn't I? But I said it'd be a boring game. Spain would do nothing, and I rest my case. Guilty of all charges.
I think there was a stat that came up at half time with Gary Lineker and the gang of pundits, and they were all saying about how Spain had completed the most passes of any team in a half in Euro history, and I was like, well, yeah, I guess that's great, but they haven't done anything with the ball.
Exactly.
With it.
Me and Nathan were watching it. Me and Nathan were watching it on a watch along, and one stat come up: possession 81% at one point. And it's like, you can have all the ball, all the possession you want, but if it's going sideways, and not doing anything, the only stat which is important. It's a final score at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's putting the ball in the back of the net. If you don't put the ball in the back of the net, well,
Nate,
what are you there
How
for?
did you think about
That's exactly what Sam Allardyce says.
All right, sorry, Stephen, just let you know, there is Sam Allardyce's love
No.
Did you enjoy him when he was when he was with the Hammers? Did you like a style of play with him?
No, that's a totally overreaction by Browner, because all I said was, anyway, we won't go into it again tonight, but if he was England manager, he'd get results. That's all I'm saying.
He did. He's got 100% win rate. He won one game.
There we are.
Yeah, exactly. He's the greatest manager of all time.
Cheddars, Steve, your Greek brother Cheddars is in the chat. He said, Isaac, for an 18-year-old, really impressed. I didn't realize.
Alexander Isaac. Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I don't think he did really well tonight, and I'm going to be a critic. And we'll go on. I'll go on to him first because I've got to talk about Murata. But obviously, I'll talk about him first. He didn't really impress us. Like, Sweden had nothing tonight. If Spain just scored one goal, it would have ended 1-0. That game was so just drab and boring.
But what did I say last night? You wouldn't give a ball off Spain. Possession-wise, they are as good as keeping the ball as the generation of Xavi and Iniesta. They really are.
It's ingrained in their style of football. It's ingrained in them.
But the final third, absolutely freaking shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Well, we'll go on to Murata now. Murata, I was calling for his head at half time, wasn't it, Brownie?
Yeah, you come for his head after 15 minutes.
Yeah. he just missed so many chances.
The big one in the first half as well. When he turned his man, and I can't believe he didn't score that.
Yeah,
but it's Murata, isn't it? It's Murata.
I used to like him when he was at Real Madrid. You see, I did really, and then all of a sudden he went to Chelsea, and his career just went downhill, and he's never got back to the.
Yeah, Chelsea have a habit of doing that with strikers, unfortunately.
He's not good enough. Not good enough for the Spanish squad. You should have brought that Moreno on at half time. What did he decide to do?
Moreno done more than him in the 15 minutes he was on than what Murata done. And I'm going to be watching Spanish TV now at midnight because I'm sure they're going to be kicking off about it. But once again, Steve, as you know yourself, because of the media work you do, you know yourself with Spanish media, is that it'll just generate the public debate on why the hell didn't he bring Aspas?
Yeah. We're going to fight. It's all going to start up again, mate. You go to a bar in Spain tomorrow morning, and you know what the conversation's going to be, don't you?
Aspas.
It doesn't make any sense. Unless he's got COVID that we don't know about. But it's a COVID country, Spain, at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well. I mean, Nathan did say, and they looked so lackluster at times.
They didn't look
forward.
They didn't look fit. None of their players look fit.
Were they? Because COVID's gone through the camp, it did make you think, really, just how bloody fit they were.
They weren't up to speed. They were not up to speed.
Are they not interested?
Oh.
Well, then that's another question. Are they not interested? But looking at them today, they weren't fit.
Yeah. Is the manager motivating them at the moment? Are they motivated? Are they deflated because Ramos is not there? There's loads of... Whose mother was that?
Fine.
Hello, mother. What's she look like? Tufty. Good look.
Oh, leave it out now.
No, I just want to see the boy's mother, innit? She could be a bit of milk. But
right. Anyway, the thing is about Spain. The thing is about Spain, because the place is so divided with the different regions. Catalonia, the Basque Country. Yeah. It's only been the last 10 years in which the national team hasn't had an argument, really. So they
can all go off there, mate.
Well,
It looks to me from the
our
build-up.
kind of divides splitting
There's
again.
been so much politics
Yeah.
during the build-up. Ramos not going, only taking 24 players, right?
COVID.
etc. We could go on and on, can't we? Right? I don't think any tournament you go in, I think you've got to go into a tournament with full harmony in your camp. And I don't think the harmony's there, mate, to be honest. And from what I saw, to be honest, I turned off after 15 minutes. I said to myself, I don't see Sweden scoring. I know Spain won't score. I predicted 0-1. It's going to be 0-0. I'm putting on Coronation Street, right? And that's exactly what I did, right? Because you just knew you're going to waste 90 minutes of your life watching that.
Well, do you want to give us the breakdown of the Coronation Street tonight?
Coronation, very exciting.
Let's go back in the chat. Well, the Swedes had got a smash and grab. We were very, very unlucky with a couple of the opportunities.
You were right, Box, and I would have been even more right then, because that's what I did predict, but it didn't go in, did it?
And Robin Olsen, man of the match.
Oh God, Aiden watched the game with me, and we were so bored. Like, oh my God,
I know.
We and my friends all we all got on a Discord chat, and then we all watched the game on BBC iPlayer, and it was just, oh God. There were a couple of chances that we were like, oh wow, now it's game on, and then it just went back to Spain trying to complete their pass percentage record and whatnot, and have 90% pass accuracy, and to be fair, Robin also made some decent saves. Probably, I don't know who was man of the match of that game. Probably should go to Olsen, in all honesty.
Well, I thought who tried to make towards the end, at the end, the last half an hour, he tried to make something work. Was Jordi Alba?
Yeah, Jordi Alba man of the match for me.
Yeah, I think he tried to make things happen.
No, to be fair, yeah.
Who really disappointed me was Llorente on the other side, and you think, why didn't Carvajal?
Wasn't Carvajal injured?
Well, surely there's a more attacking-minded right back than Llorente. Anyway, Aidan, many thanks for coming along. I hope you subscribed, otherwise Stephen's not coming back on you.
No pressure then.
Tom Palmer said, predictions, lads, for France, Germany. Stephen, you go first and we go.
That's a massive game. That group is the group of death, right? Crazy group. I think it's going to be a France win. I think it's going to be 2-0. 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0. Benzema coming back to major competitions with France after many controversies involving Mathieu Valbuena and a sex tape. I should know Mathieu Valbuena plays for Olympiacos now. And I think France have that game. The Germans may come back because they haven't been the same Germany since they won the World Cup. But yeah, I think France for me.
Dia?
1-0 France.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Nath?
2-2.
I think I'm going to go for a draw. I think I'm going to go for 1-0.
Well, we all know it's going to be 1-0 now to France because I predicted it. So get your money on. Got them on the date form, innit, Tufty? Got them all right. Tufty, didn't I?
Russ Morgan says, hi, chaps. Hi, Russ.
Hi, Russ.
Hello, mate.
Right. Frankie said, every day over the past 2 or 3 weeks, YouTube keeps recommending rate my takeaway. I don't know why. Maybe you should do rate the Spanish takeaways. Well, listen, hot noodle, the food of heroes.
Is it paella flavored?
Aiden said sub. Many thanks.
Sub. Right, cool. Cheers, Aiden.
Correct.
I mean, you can be my carer. You can be my carer. I can have a career. Either way, I'm fine.
I can't. Spell. You can't spell. I can't read. I do apologize. And Frankie says no. So, Aiden, what do you think about the France, and anyone else in the chat. You do score predictions for tomorrow night.
Well, Aiden's a big boy Belgian, so he won't be thinking very highly of the French, I imagine.
Yeah, I know.
He'll want Belgium to win it all.
It's only 2 games tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Portugal,
what time do you have a game on?
So 5 o'clock Hungary, Portugal, 8 o'clock France, Germany.
Right. Well, I won't be able to do the watch along for the France Germany. It could be pushing for me to do a watch along for the first game because I got work stuff I need to do. But definitely would be doing a roundup. I'll just have to catch it up on highlights myself. Right. Portugal, Hungary. Stephen, what do you think? We'll go clockwise again.
I don't know much about this Hungarian side, but they've started to consistently qualify for stuff again over the last few years. And
They
got a
were in
couple
Wales
decent players.
for this qualification. No, when were they in Wales, Steve? The World Cup, was it?
No, Wales was in the qualifiers because Wales didn't qualify for the World Cup. I don't actually know.
That's right. You're qualifying now. Yeah.
Let me have a look. But I mean, they're a decent little team from what I've seen of them over the last couple of years. But I mean, you've got to go with the favourites, Portugal. I mean, they're the champions. They're going to have a point to prove. I love my boy Fernando Santos. He managed Greece for a little bit as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Portuguese on that one. But I'm looking at this team now. We've got anyone remember Bogdan, former Liverpool player Bogdan? He's there. He's in goal.
Oh, in goal, yeah. He played for Bolton, didn't he, years ago?
Yes, he did. Yeah. Adam Sazlai, I think he's been a Bundesliga player consistently. Yeah, they've got not many stars, but they've got a lot of individuals. They've got a decent team set up from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at their tournament history as well.
Box says 3-1 Portugal. Aiden says 2-0 Portugal.
I'd go with that.
Hungary's best player is injured. Now, I know we're talking. You're
literally just spoke about him, yeah.
I am not even going to attempt to mention that name because I'd be spitting all over my computer screen. Right?
Sabitza? Oh, no.
Slobberslay, isn't it?
Slobberslay.
It is, isn't it? Isn't it?
It's
Brownie, we're trying to get sponsorship with Pot Noodle. We don't want it on the screen. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure he's the one Arsenal tried to. Arsenal were interested, didn't they?
Arsenal are still after Raheem Sterling, from what I can remember.
Remember, hit the likes, guys. Yeah, thanks, Frankie, for reminding everyone for that. Okay, score prediction, sorry, Steve, for tomorrow.
Portugal, Hungary. I'm going to go with what Aiden said: 2-0 Portugal.
2-0 Portugal. Daya, go on.
Same for me, mate. 2-0 Portugal. But as all the lads are gone for 2, I'm going to push the boat out and go for 3 because I think they can score goals.
All right, no worries. And Nate?
I'm going to go 4-0. Push the boat out even more.
Well, you could be right, mate. Portugal
so hang
score goals.
Now, hang on now, because these two played in the last Euros, didn't they? And when they played in the last Euros, they drew 3-3 in the last European in the group.
Never look back. Always look at now.
I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Get out. Oh, dear.
I am.
And you're right, by the way. You're right, by the way, Brownie, that Wales faced Hungary in these qualifiers for the Euros just gone. You lost 1-0, and then you beat them 2-0.
1-0, 2-0. Yeah. We had to beat them to qualify.
Yeah, on the last game.
Yeah, it was 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3. Portugal were on the verge of going out, and they equalised in injury time to make it 3-3.
Nani got the goal on that day.
Is this guy having the laugh? Look at Box. Steve, can you pronounce that guy?
What?
Can you pronounce that name?
Yeah, I'm going to try. So,
Go on.
Slobber Babba Leoso Slozzers Slacker Kaka is injured.
May as well call it SS is injured.
Yeah.
Mr. Bundle's in the house. He says 9-0
9-0.
Portugal.
Oh, dear.
And Frankie, do you think Hungary will play? Oh, you're having a laugh at me. Thank God I'm not doing a watch along with Hungary. I tell you, I was thinking of doing it. After the names. Absolutely no.
You just have to pronounce the Portuguese names instead. Just do that. It's much easier.
Well, okay. As today's games changed your mind about you thinking of eventual winners, Steve?
Well, I haven't seen France play yet, so no. I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen of today, I don't think any of these teams could go all the way. But we've seen surprises in this competition before. Greece.
Yeah. We'll get on to them now.
Yeah. Well, there's no point. They're not in it.
I know.
But no, I mean, any team with a good ethic and unity, and a bit of defensive work too, can go far. I don't know about Spain. I'm really disappointed with the Spanish, even though I didn't expect them to do much. Weirdly, I think that they're so close to actually being a good team again, and they just need a centre forward who can actually score. But
well, it is hard not to look. It's hard to look past France, really.
Yeah, I'm still thinking Italy. Italy for me are one of the stand-up teams. Like even Belgium. Belgium pushed aside the Russians quite comfortably, and they still look good. Even though I said they were a little bit past it.
I hope Spain after France. I would have before today. I would have put a little wager on Spain to do it. Luckily, I didn't now because. But then again, are you one to believe? Normally the winner has a slow start. Normally, they don't really come out of the traps. They don't come out of the traps quickly and continue throughout this whole competition. But once normally they come out of the traps quickly, normally fail in the quarters of the semis. Like for example, Belgium in the World Cup last time.
Yeah, or in the Euros when Wales knocked them out.
There.
Yes. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, go on.
No, what do you think? Are you one to believe that? Are you one to believe that the winner?
My original prediction was a boring one. Who was going to win was France, and we haven't seen them play yet.
Yeah,
but on the first games to the majority now we've seen play. My opinion is switched to Italy to win. Right?
Okay.
England, I think, will be up there as long as they don't mess up against Scotland in an old firm derby.
On my birthday.
Hey, on your birthday. But Spain can't seem to do nothing. Sweden, name a team, I'll tell you where they're going to finish, to be honest. But France will be in there, obviously. The Germans, they go through. I don't think they got quite what they used to have. But now Italy, for me, they look very clinical in defence, very clinical up front. They seem to be attacking a bit more than normal.
Yeah, I know. I'm still hopeful with Spain. If I can't see I can't see Morata starting another game now after this.
Yeah,
I hope not.
And
it's not going to happen, Spain, mate. They're too flexible, mate.
Right? Yeah. I'm looking forward to watching El Chicharito.
To beat Spain, to play Spain at the minute, to play Spain as the opposition, you must be thinking, oh, fucking hell. Right? What chance? They're not going to get on the ball, but they're just going to pass sideways, backwards, go round in triangles. Right? It must be the most depressing 90 minutes of football you've ever fucking played. Yeah. They're not going to score that. Right? So Spain are out for me. Spain, they're going to have their worst tournament for a long time. Belgium will be quite tasty the other night, to be fair. They'd be in there, won't they? They'd be in the mix.
Well, I think we'll see now after tomorrow, everyone would have been played one game. And I think all eyes are on France, aren't they? Apart from mine, obviously, which so I won't be watching it. But I think all eyes are on France now tomorrow, and Germany a little. But
oh yeah, definitely. But I don't see. It'd be interesting to see because the French quite often fall out with each other pretty quick, don't they?
Well, it's already been rumours.
Yeah, exactly.
Mbappe and Giroud have apparently fallen out with Deschamps actually getting in between them.
There you are. So,
you know,
that's what goes on. That's part of football, isn't it? It's not just about. I know we only get to see the 90 minutes on the pitch, but it's what's going on in the tournament, back at the hotel, back in the bar.
As Stephen knows, with Greece, from his Greek background with Greece in 2004, there was nothing about the 11 on the pitch. It was basically the unit they played.
There's a documentary that's come out recently. I don't know if it's released in the UK yet, but it's about how Otto Rehhagel came to Greece when there was sort of a lot of tribalism in the squad, a lot of individuals who are a bit prima donna, and he just kind of, any of the prima donnas, no matter how talented they were, he was like, go on then, go, you're off, and brought the team together, took them to the Euros, and they won the whole thing.
I watched that final in Prague Square with the biggest prima donna, Alan Pardew. And we're having a few beers, and Mojo was there as well. We're having a few beers, and he was quite funny actually. Who did Greece play? I can't remember. They played now.
Portugal. It was
Portugal. And he was talking if he was a slaughtering the Greek manager, right? But Pardew never knew anything anyway in football, right? But he was slaughtering the Greek manager. Oh, he's done the wrong thing there. He shouldn't be doing this. He shouldn't be doing that. Raising up the Portuguese, and at the end, I said, it's clear, mate, that you know fuck all about football, man.
Well, that's just how it was back then, man. Like, look, no one wanted us to win. No one in the UK wanted us to win.
Yeah, no, that's right.
I did.
I'll say that.
Did Greece play Norway the other day?
Yeah, we beat them.
I thought so because I did have. There was a couple of statuses from British Greek people, you included, and then all of a sudden I seen Haaland tweet about him being on holiday in Greece. I thought, all right.
I don't know if we even played. We didn't even play them in Greece. In Greece, that's the weird thing. We played both our games away from home, and so he must have had to travel after losing to Greece. Must have travelled to Greece afterwards to go on holiday.
Probably travelled with a Greek team back.
Probably. I mean, there were loads of like 14-year-olds on Twitter being like, "Oh yeah, he's great on FIFA. He's going to smash the Greeks," and we just kept him quiet the whole game.
Yeah. Okay.
Talking to Greece, Brownie. Well, just a quick question: Where do you live in Greece, Steve?
I don't live in Greece at all. I live in Hertfordshire.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
My family are Greek Cypriots, so we're from Cyprus originally. But because Cyprus don't qualify for anything, all the Cypriots support. Well, most of the Cypriots follow Greece.
I got you. We had an international on there. We had the Jordan. We had a nice international on there, Browner. We got Tufty from up north, haven't we? And I thought we had a nice bloke out in Saloniki or somewhere.
No, Steve, I know you haven't met or Nathan or been on the show. Tell us a bit about yourself. Go on.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I blog consistently for Hellas Football, which are a outlet website that talk about all things Greek football in English. There's loads of different Greek football fans who contribute there. Like we have loads of I'm an Olympiacos supporter. we have a couple more of them. We have Panathinaikos supporters, AEK supporters, like even like lower league. Well, I say lower league. They got relegated this season. Bless my friend Michael. But his team, Larissa, got relegated. They won the league back in the late 80s, like a massive upset. And yeah, we do a weekly podcast. We do regular blogs, regular updates on Greek football, on a lot of Greek things. Like we even talk about the tennis a little bit because of Stefanos Tsitsipas doing so well. And then I also write for Gate 7 International, who are specifically Olympiakos fans, talking about Greek football. They're talking about Olympiakos specifically and they're like just a bunch of guys from all over the world, and they are all massive Olympiakos fans, and I write for them as well. So yeah.
What do they pay you, Steve?
I don't get paid at all.
Oh, I've got a job for you.
Yeah,
Go on, then.
You know what?
You can come and write on football for Global 24/7 News if you're free.
Yeah, go on then.
You know what?
I need a full-time job. Go on then.
Steve,
Well, we chucked a few quid, right?
Hang on. When he said I
Go
got
on,
paid, I was watching his eyes. And his eyes were going ping, 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 ping. I knew it.
You're breaking up. I can't hear.
I mean, look, even if I don't get paid, it's still great to do it.
We got a news website. Yeah. If you enjoy doing it, we got a news website, right? And you're more than welcome to put any article on there that you want, mate. We create you an account and away you go. You can write on whatever you want. Greek news in English, that'll sell well. You know, and if it's not selling, we'll chuck you a few quid and all.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to do that. Well, I'll get in contact with you after
how
this.
long you lived in the UK then? Yeah, Brownie will give you my email address, mate.
I'm Enfield born and bred. I'm from North London.
Ah, right, okay. No, I'm a big fan of Greece. Love the food. I got a couple of mates who moved over Saloniki way 20 years ago. I go and visit them regular, and great country. I know it's a bit corrupt and everything, isn't it? But it is.
What country is that?
My mate, he's a driving instructor, like with the council, if you know what I mean. And he said people can tell if they've passed their driving test before they even turn the engine on, depending how big the envelope is. It's just the way it is over there.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a whole joke in Cyprus, because Cyprus is such a small place. Like if you know someone who's a driving instructor, that's it. You're set, aren't you?
Yeah. You drop the envelope, you passed.
Exactly.
On Twitter, I tagged you both in, so you both now know each other's Twitter.
Ah, brilliant! Yeah.
Amazing.
But if you go to global247news.com, then you'll see what we're all about, mate. But we can have a section for Greek news. It would be great on there. We haven't got a correspondent for Greece at the moment.
Sport, there you go.
Whatever you want.
Amazing. And before, I do not want anything to do with this.
I don't want you wanted to write, but we banned you, Brownie. We got too political.
But anyway, right, guys, I am gonna have to wrap this up now, unfortunately.
Bit early tonight, then, Brownie.
Sorry?
Bit early,
I gotta get up early tomorrow. I got meetings in the morning and in the evening as well.
You're in front of the jury, you?
No, not today. No, but no. What also as well. My self isolation is over. Now actually.
You haven't been back 10 days.
Well, technically, yeah. Because I give them a wrong date. Anyway.
Technically. You're about 3 days out, mate.
Yeah, about 3 days out. Yeah.
I'm ringing the NHS now. I got to grab you up.
I forgot.
It's your first story, Steve. Football with Brownie. Break self-isolation.
Right, I'm already planning it as we speak. I'm doing it right now.
So I want to go out for breakfast. I want to walk. You know what? It's been pissing down with rain in tomorrow now. You know, just my life. But anyway, guys, thank
Brownie,
you.
You haven't been back a week.
Shush. I forgot the date, didn't I?
Well, you want mass infection in Cardiff tomorrow, be hilarious. Brownie,
Right.
top of the
Hey.
headlines.
Guys, if you want to come on tomorrow, no worries at all. It will only be the, I probably don't watch long tomorrow. It'll only be the roundup tomorrow.
I want to see tomorrow the big breakthrough tomorrow. The massive breakthrough in this Euros, though, is tomorrow. Will Tufty get rid of the tuft?
Oh, shut up.
I can't believe after we took the piss last night, he's come back with it on there again.
Yeah, but hey, that's his icon now. He's going to give a...
Yeah, he can't get rid of it now, Tufty.
You know?
True.
Right,
True.
hey,
But in the Euros tomorrow, the big one.
Stephen, thank you very, very much.
Thanks for having me again, man.
Thanks for having us.
That's going to open a lot of people's eyes for the rest of the tournament. See you, mate. See you, mate.
Tomorrow, take care. Thank you, everyone in the chat, and look forward to seeing it. What I'll do, I'll put everyone's channel or social media into the description, and then it'll be easier for everyone to get hold of you and so on.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. Unfortunately, I can't say Viva España because they fucked up tonight. Never mind. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.